Hello, we are back with another educational video about SDGs, and today we're actually going to be talking about AR and VR, augmented reality and virtual reality, and the ways that they can be applied and help with SDGs around the world, but specifically in the Czech Republic. So, first of all, education. VR and AR have actually made education not necessarily easier, but just more immersive in the way that it can display things for students. For kids who are better visual learners, it can allow them to enter a world or basically react like they can just it can be programmed to allow students, different things in order to help them learn. Especially for vocational education, particularly valuable for rural areas with limited access to specialized facilities. In this way, kids don't have to leave their homes. It's cheaper, but it allows them to get the same amount, but if not improved, because they are able to learn, visually see, these realities. Second, there's a lot of Roma communities in the Czech Republic, and VR can actually help not just with the Roma populations, but with around the world with people who don't know how to speak certain language or are learning, which allows them to interact or for whoever is developing the VR, a program that can that can a program that is all around learning and speaking another language or learning a language, interacting with people, interacting, a game or just a scenario in which they have to learn how to speak or have to speak the language as well. And this is the one where I kind of, I don't really like it, but virtual field trips, with virtual reality, you don't have to leave your home anymore. You can just go to certain places. With VR, you can explore Rome, you can explore Prague in the Czech Republic. You can explore so many different areas, and it allows professors, but also schools, to not have to spend exorbitant amounts of money protecting the students, transporting students, and just making sure that they're okay. But they can allow them to be safe in their own home, at the school, and just look around and learn about different aspects and things of where they are. So that is enough about education. For next is actually industry. Oh, actually, no. Climate change. Yeah. Is climate action. So we can use VR, or they have been using VR in order to simulate certain disasters or events that can happen, and through that they are able to show people, well, if these certain things are happening in an environment, we're not doing something to change it, and this is what can happen. Another way is energy efficiency training, and how they're able to, not just with energy efficiency, but training in general with different aspects, on how, what not to do, on what to do, what can happen if you don't do something right, if you do something wrong, or you take a misstep. VR is being utilized for training, not just in that aspect, but manufacturing and production, in which they can display what can happen if you don't put a part correctly, or if you don't go through a process the right way. I'm sorry. And that way, it saves them money for them not to have like, oh, we're gonna just explode this pipe here in real life. No, 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 no. We can do it in virtual to where the person learns and nobody will get hurt, no liabilities, no money, and it'll be cheap. So a lot of stuff can be done with VR for good, but also, the VR and AR can be a little tricky sometimes, but this overall, thankfully, it's been utilized. I would say education is probably one of the cruelest things that it's been utilized for. So all these things and more I've shown you today. So I hope you have a great rest of your day or night or whichever time of the day it is. I'll talk to you later.